What's up, everyone? This is Corey, and I'm going to show you how to play Aeroplane by Red Hot Chili Peppers. So as you can see, you're going to capo the 3rd fret, but I'll still refer to the capoed strings as open strings. So let's start with the intro, which consists of a bunch of weird F chords. You have an F sus4. That is your 2nd finger on the B string 6th fret and the open D, G, and high E strings. Then an F major 6 chord with your 2nd finger on the G string 5th fret and the open D, B, and high E strings. So far we have. Then you have another F major 6 chord, but with a minor 3rd, which is putting your 2nd finger on the high E string 5th fret. You strum that and the open D, G, and B strings. Then you put your 3rd finger on an A sharp on the high E string 6th fret and pick that along with the B and G strings. And then you have a C major chord, which is the open A string, your 2nd finger on the D string 5th fret, 3rd finger on the G string 5th fret, and 4th finger on the B string 5th fret. So far we have. So you then strum another F major 6 chord with your 3rd finger on the high E string 6th fret and the open D, G, and B strings. Alright, then you put your 2nd finger on an A on the high E string 5th fret, your 3rd finger on an F on the B string 6th fret, and you pick those 2 notes along with the open G string. So then you strum a C sus2 chord, which is like that C major, except take your 4th finger off the B string and strum the open B. And then strum an F major 6 again, the open D, G, and B strings. And then strum the C major. So the entire intro is this. Then you have the chorus. So use your 1st finger for the G string 5th fret, 2nd finger for the B string 5th fret, 3rd finger for the B string 6th fret, and 4th finger for the high E string 6th fret. You're going to alternate between 2 chords by taking your 3rd finger on and off that B string 6th fret. They're both forms of a C 7th chord. Alright, then during the part where Anthony sings "Pleasure spiked with pain," you could either keep playing that chord progression, or you could play this guitar riff that has more of a metal sound. Alright, so you pick the open G string, Then you pick the open D, and then hammer your second finger onto a G on the D string 5th fret. So, and then pick the open G again. So. And then you walk up the G string. Use your second finger for a D on the G string 7th fret, an F on the G string 10th fret, and then a G on the G string 12th fret. All right, and then you have the verse. You're going to play this. All right, so use your third finger for an A sharp on the high E string 18th fret, and your second finger for an F on the B string 18th fret. Strum those two notes. And then keep your third finger where it is and slide your second finger down 1 fret to an E. Alternate between the two. Then you have the chorus again, same thing as before, with the exception of the metal guitar riff. Again, it's different. You're going to play this. All right, so you start off on the G string, and the notes you have are the open G, a C on the 5th fret, D on the 7th fret, E on the 9th fret, F on the 10th fret, and G on the 12th fret. And then at the end, pick the open D, and then hammer your second finger onto that G on the D string 5th fret. Then you have the bridge. All right, those are chords we used during the intro. You have that F sus4 chord with your second finger on the B string 6th fret and the open D and G strings. You have an F6 chord with your second finger on the G string 5th fret and the open D and B strings. Another F6 chord with the open D, G, and B strings. And then a G minor chord with your second finger on the D string 5th fret and the open G and B strings. Then last is the solo at the very end. Now, I'm not going to teach you it note for note. That would be too wordy. Also, I am not a super fast guitar player like Dave Navarro is, so I wouldn't be able to play it note for note even if I tried. But I like to improvise over it at my own pace, and to do that, you just play a G minor pentatonic scale. Pretty basic guitar scale. And that's it. Next I will cover the song. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.